this. This is more of a noise-making thing and a sort of a textural thing for an actual instrument. So, let me. I hope it works. I hope it works. It worked. Again, it's just springs, and this was again the inside of I think it was a water pump that I took apart, and yeah, it's all very simple. Yeah, I get ideas and then I prototype them and then I put them on my website, and that's how I normally get commissions for stuff. I don't do this for a living, I wish I could. And what will happen is I'll discuss with somebody what they're after, and we'll try and sort of figure out exactly what they want. If anybody wants to play any of this, please come and play. If anybody has questions, please ask questions. I think earlier somebody was asking about this little thing. The thing with motors and pickups, if you put a motor too close, you get noise from the motor, so I decided to turn that into an instrument and use it to my advantage. I can't remember who was asking that as well. I'll give a quick demonstration of this. Two motors connected together, and that's it. And you could make this. I've made this in about 10 minutes. I'm sure you all could do the same. It's very. Once you start thinking about how stuff makes noises, you can. It's easy for anyone can do it. I can do it. That's that. If anyone's got any questions, ask away. I'll plug this in and sort of twiddle with it while, if anybody has questions, that'd be
The fan motor
yes,
casing.
this one?
Yeah. Are you running that off 240 volts?
No. This goes straight into the output, goes straight into the amp. This isn't powered at all. It's like it's just sitting there. It's picking up the vibrations of the strings and turning it into a tiny current.
Yeah.
And that goes to the amp, which makes it louder. So
Kind of with an oversized guitar pickup.
yeah, it's a weird guitar pickup. It's a circular one.
So everything you're doing is running off like just very low voltage?
Yeah, batteries. I've got it's.
That's a bit disappointing, really, because we were hoping for sparks.
Maybe next time. I haven't tuned this. I probably should have. This has got a small contact mic inside, which cost about 40p. That's how the sound comes from this one. If anyone's good at slide guitar, that'd be cool. That one was an experiment for my friend John over there. Yeah.
Right, so you can play it.
It's sort of it's a bowed instrument, but I'm not exactly a bow player, and it's more like a rhythm thing. It was sort of inspired by there's a culture of nomads near Russia called Tuva,
Right.
and they make amazing instruments. A lot of my stuff is sort of inspired by them. Yeah, so you bend the wires up here. You sort of, it's more like a rhythm sort of thing, but I don't play those. So it's not very rhythmical. So yeah, that's this one. Yeah, I mean, if anybody wants to come play anything, please do. Any other questions from you? Yes.
How much does they cost to make?
To make nothing. To buy is a different matter. The only
Possibly cost you married.
I do have to say though, at one point our home was so filled with instruments, I tripped over one of them and it felt like an orchestra was going on. And I just had a neighbor come and knock on the door, like, what's going on?
the only bits I would ever buy are one of the connections for the leads and stuff. I've tried to think about how to deal with myself, but it's just easier. They're pretty cheap. If I'm commissioning something, I normally try and buy tuning machines because they're more accurate. If I'm just prototyping stuff, I've got a whole bunch of piano tuning pegs which were donated to me, and on my website I've got a whole post about DIY and homemade tuning pegs, like different ways to tune strings. So there's once you start thinking about how to add tension to a string, there's hundreds of ways. So yeah, to make them doesn't cost much, but it takes a lot of time sometimes. Yes, yeah. Is it? Great. This one.
Mutant body.
This one broke on the way over.
Oh,
it didn't break. There's a small bit of string which has gone missing from the inside. There's a small motor inside. And when that's turned on, it makes the strings hum, and you can it's almost like a self-playing violin.
Like a hurdy-gurdy almost.
Yeah, like a hurdy-gurdy, but it sounds a lot worse.
So what have you got, like a spinning plectrum or like a friction thing on it?
I normally use string because you get a much softer sound. If you add plectrums and stuff, it's very, very harsh.
Yeah.
And I've used sort of nylon string and stuff, so soft strings make it hum rather than sort of stabbing you in the face.
Yeah, yeah.
I mean, it still sort of sounds nice.
Yeah, yeah.
I need to add more frets to it at some point. But,
That's
nice.
We'll keep it sort of
yeah, I used to work at a primary school, and one of the kids sat on the violin, and it was just beyond repair. So I'm going to throw it away.
Oh.
Mine.
I might have some broken bits for you.
Yeah, perfect. Have a card.
Tom,
Yes.
have you ever thought of doing anything with a piano accordion?
No.
Other than putting it on a bonfire, let's just stay out of it.
Why, do you have one that needs tinkering with?
Well, I've got a very old fashioned one.
I mean, potentially. I mean,